Hello and welcome. My name is Lisa Marsh Ryerson, president of Southern New Hampshire University. I am so excited and honored to be with you today here on our beautiful campus in Manchester, New Hampshire, in front of our STEM building. For those of you who haven't visited New Hampshire yet, I hope we have the opportunity to welcome you here soon. And now, on to the reason we're here today, spring commencement. We are so proud to be recognizing nearly 25,000 graduates from all over the world. Wherever you are today, I hope you are celebrating this incredible accomplishment of becoming a college graduate. I know that you worked so hard to get to today. I hope you're marking this important milestone with the people who mean the most to you and who supported you along the way. For those watching and celebrating a graduate today, thank you. Your encouragement was instrumental in getting your graduate to the finish line. And graduates, we are so proud that you are joining the SNHU alumni community. And now, without further ado, let the ceremony begin.
Hello, my fellow graduates, respected faculty, and honored guests. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Today is one of the most important days of our lives.
If you made it here, you've already proved you're capable of more than you think.
There's nothing quite like the feeling of accomplishment.
Making it to graduation is proof that you can achieve anything you put your mind to.
We all took different paths to get here, and that's okay.
We embrace the late nights, the sacrifices, and the doubts.
We have people here from different states, countries, races, and majors.
Yet here we stand, strong up, sharp up, and forged by the journey.
SNHU has given me the opportunity and skills to keep pursuing my dreams.
It gave me the space to grow, to lead, and believe in my potential again.
I didn't just gain academic knowledge. I developed resilience, emotional intelligence, and clarity about my purpose.
I gained confidence, discipline, and the belief that I can keep pushing myself no matter how busy life gets.
I leave SNHU with a clearer understanding of how I learn and how I engage with the world around me.
Now I can take what I've learned and incorporate it in my current role and help my team be successful.
You will step into new roles, new goals, and new challenges.
Trust that resilience, honor your pace, and stay aligned with what matters most.
Success isn't just about what you accomplish, it's about what you become along the way.
No matter how your journey might have looked, you still made it to the finish line. You are no longer the person who hopes they can finish a class. You are the person who did. I've transformed into a person I'm proud of, and I know it's only the beginning.
Keep learning, keep pushing, and use your story to open doors for others.
We've already proven we can handle the hard work here. Now let's go apply that grit out there.
Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it.
Drums! Scotland the Brave set! By the right! Quick march!
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Cheryl Frederick, Global Campus Academic Dean of STEM. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's online science, technology, engineering, and math programs please rise if you're able? President Ryerson, I am pleased to present the newest graduates of the STEM programs. Graduates, with your degree in hand, you embark on a journey filled with promise, leveraging your technical expertise, creative problem-solving skills, collaborative nature, and unwavering resilience. You hold the promise to innovate products, systems, and connections using ethical and responsible methods, ultimately fostering positive change for communities worldwide. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the many faculty, staff, and advisors that helped these graduates reach the finish line today. Please join me again in congratulating the newest graduate of SNHU's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the 2026 commencement. My name is Dr. Jennifer Batchelor, University Provost at Southern New Hampshire University. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are here with us today or watching via live stream. We are thrilled to be celebrating the SNHU class of 2026. I would like to now ask everyone, if you are able, to please rise for our national anthem sung this morning by our graduate, Warren Olson, and performed by 6 of our graduates in our American Sign Language course: Madison Colin, Sophie Hummel, Emily Horgan, Jace Henderson, Abigail Mason, and Amelia Mosnicka.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you all. You may be seated. I'm going to ask Warren to stay on stage for just a moment. Today marks his 17th time performing the national anthem for SNHU events and celebrations. Warren is a commuter student on campus and a talented musician who plays in the band Sunday Ave. During his time at SNHU, he completed an internship at a local New Hampshire concert venue where he gained hands-on experience in the industry. Today, he graduates as a proud first-generation college student with his degree in communication with summa cum laude honors and looks ahead to a career in entertainment. Thank you so much, Warren. We are proud of you and can't wait to see what you accomplish next. This spring, we have graduates representing all 50 states and U.S. territories, 67 countries, and a wide range of cultures and faith traditions. I want to acknowledge that we gather on the unceded traditional territory of 7 indigenous nations, the original stewards of this land. We honor their deep connection to this place and recognize the enduring and ongoing presence of their people and culture. We also recognize our university community as part of a city built on the backs of immigrants and working people. So now let us take a moment of silence and, whether in prayer or simple contemplation, remember that our success has its roots with those who came before us, including loved ones no longer with us. Let them all be present with you in your heart. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce the platform party. I will ask you to stand up if you are able as I announce you by group or name and remain standing during the introductions. Leading the procession was our mace bearer, Dr. Bo Kim. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university, our alumni speaker and student speaker, chair of our Board of Trustees, Winnie Lerner, and board members Jim Chilton and Lisa Gurton. And finally, our university president, Lisa Marsh Ryerson. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, graduates, family members, and guests. Isn't this a glorious afternoon? I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, and I am proud and privileged to serve as president of Southern New Hampshire University, and I am delighted, I am absolutely thrilled to welcome you to our Southern New Hampshire University class of 2026 commencement. Today is a grand celebration, a celebration of your hard work, your resilience, your growth, your success. For each of you, this moment reflects years of dedication and effort and purpose. From our earliest days, when we opened in 1932 with just 50 students, learners have been at the center of our university, and that remains true today. The strength of the Southern New Hampshire University community comes from you, our learners, and now our graduates. And this weekend, we celebrate more than 6,000 graduates. And you bring with you an incredible range of lived experiences. We have graduates who came to us straight from high school, and graduates who came back to earn their degrees after pausing their studies for years and for many decades. Graduates who studied online while deployed and serving in the military. And parents who juggled careers and children and still turned in their assignments by 11:59 every Sunday night. We have graduates with us this afternoon who will be the very first in their families to earn a college degree. And graduates who have overcome challenges of illness or loss and the full range of hurdles that life can put before any of us. I have the best view in the arena. It is glorious to look out at each and every one of you. And I see still today the spirit of our earliest students, those first 50 learners who believed education could open doors. And I think about the individual journeys that led each and every one of you here this afternoon. This arena is filled with powerful stories, and I want to share just a few. Help me celebrate Dorothy, a service member who pursued her degree while working at Walmart. She balanced work and college and military training, and now sets her sights on becoming an Air Force officer. Today, Dorothy graduates with her computer science degree with a 4.0 GPA. And I am delighted to recognize Jernica, a first-generation college graduate who pursued her degree through a university partnership with CRED, a nonprofit in Chicago working to reduce gun violence. Jernica did this while balancing work and life, and Jernica now supports CRED's program participants as a workforce development trainer, helping others build the skills they need to access opportunities. She graduates today with her bachelor's degree in management. Congratulations. And finally, join me in celebrating Harriet. Harriet is a Navy reservist and a small business owner who found SNHU as the right fit while she balanced military service, family life, and her ongoing education. Today, Harriet graduates with her bachelor's degree in history, drawing on her military experience and education to turn learning into growth. Congratulations, Harriet. These are but a few of our remarkable graduates, and I know that each of you has your own story to share. You have faced setbacks. You have pushed through moments of doubt. You have discovered strength that you may not have known you possessed. You have inspired those around you just as you continue to inspire me and all of us here at Southern New Hampshire University. So speaking of inspiration, no one arrives at this day alone. Let's take a moment to recognize the people who supported you along the way. They stood beside you through long nights and through hard days. They encouraged you. They believed in you. Graduates, join me now in taking a moment to find your family members and friends. Give them a wave, a smile, a heartfelt thank you. Graduates, I love seeing you sharing all that love back at your family members and friends. Graduates, today is a reminder. It's a reminder to us that education is powerful. It strengthens you. It strengthens families. It builds communities. It creates opportunities for generations to come, and today, you are living proof of that. So as you cross this stage, remember you are not just earning a degree, you are opening new doors. You are creating new possibilities. I know for certain the world needs you, your leadership, your creativity, your empathy, and your courage. So as you move forward from this day, know that our nation, our world, is stronger because of you. Congratulations to the SNHU class of 2026. We are so very proud of you. At each of our commencement ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee to share remarks with our graduates. We have over 7,000 graduates participating in our virtual ceremonies this spring, and we're so pleased to have our chosen speaker represent them, Beverly D. Baker. Beverly joins us from Redwood Valley, California. She is a single mother to 2 daughters who once joined the circus as an aerialist and financed her education by starting a skincare line. Today, Beverly completes her Bachelor's of Arts in Social Sciences with summa cum laude honors and plans to continue on to a master's degree in the fall on her path to becoming a licensed therapist. Please join me in welcoming Beverly D. Baker.
Greetings, President Ryerson, Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, my wonderful family and friends, and my fellow graduates. When I began Southern New Hampshire University in 2023, I was a single mom with a 1-year-old and a new teenager. My house motto, if it's quiet, there are only 2 possibilities. I'm studying or someone help me find the baby. Can you remember how you felt when your first class started? I started with a timid mindset. I'll do what I can, get a few classes under my belt. And I never imagined during admissions that I would be standing here with a diploma in my hand. Last year, Andre 3000 said, "Great things start in little rooms." His group, some of you may know, Outcast, began in a basement in Atlanta, Georgia, where the floor was bare dirt and the walls were red clay. It was there that they created the rhymes that would change mainstream rap forever. History rarely begins on a grand stage. Walt Disney sketched cartoons in his uncle's garage. Michael Dell built computers in his college dorm room. It begins in small, ordinary spaces. Great things start in little rooms. And for many of us, it began in a quiet spot in our home. For me, I have a tiny little corner of my kitchen. And between diaper changes, homework, and work, the paid kind, throw in an occasional teenage eye roll, you know who you are. We carved out little rooms of our own. Not glamorous spaces, not Pinterest-worthy study nooks, but spaces where we chose growth over excuses. Great things start in little rooms. There were nights I doubted everything I was doing. Many nights I could not get that baby to sleep. Nights when assignments and responsibilities felt louder than my own confidence. But here's what I learned. Progress doesn't require perfect conditions. It requires persistence. And in those quiet moments, when no one was looking, we changed. We became disciplined. We became focused. Today, we have earned more than a degree from SNHU. We earned confidence. We earned resilience. And most importantly, we earned the belief that we can see something through, even when it feels impossible at the start. Fellow graduates, honor the sacrifices that got you here. Remember the long nights, the doubt, the discipline, and the perseverance. You are no longer the person who hopes they can finish a class. You are the person who did. And we didn't just log into classes. We showed up for ourselves. And if we can build degrees between bedtime stories and busy schedules, imagine what can happen now that we've survived all the discussion posts and essays. And if great things truly start in little rooms, there is absolutely no limit to what we can build next. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Now, before we begin reading your names and inviting you up here for a photo, there is one last and very important legal piece that we have to accomplish to make all of this official. Dr. Batchelor, can you please assist me in conferring the degrees?
Will the recipients of all master's degrees please rise if you are able? President Ryerson, President Ryerson, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Master of Science in Nursing, and STEM Master of Business Administration, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Will the recipients of all associate's and bachelor's degrees please rise if you are able? President Ryerson, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements of their chosen curricula.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Associate in Arts, and Associate in Science, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations.
Rebecca Renee La Roca, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tracy K. Renee Lacayo, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Trey Aaron Ladner, Bachelor of Science. Adnana Lahika, Bachelor of Science. Melissa Lamica, Master of Science. Lamont Antoine Lancaster, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Melissa and Landy, Bachelor of Science. Sean Land, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Lisa Lipinski, Master of Science. Jordan La Riviere, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Charity Renee Laster, Associate of Science. Shaquille Hassan Lathan, Bachelor of Science. Coney Lawler, Bachelor of Science. Dominic Lawrence, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Hope Michelle Lawson, Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Carrie Leanne Lawson, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Mark Anthony Laxner, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kenny La, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. David Ryan Andrew Leeton, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ernest Scott Lee, Bachelor of Science. Jenny Lee, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Soonwon Lee, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tabitha Lynn Lehman, Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Kevin E. Lenahan, Bachelor of Science. Josue Leon, Associate of Science. Hayden Leonard Lau, Bachelor of Science. Gina Marie Levy, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Faith Teresa Lewis, Bachelor of Science. Ziyang William Lee, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Stuart Murphy Licker C., Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Ariana Ligon, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Erica Jean Lind, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Keith Lindner, Associate of Science. Brianda Lindoro, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. DeLacy Aisha Lindsay, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Naeem Lindsay, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Madison Chantarain Little, Associate of Science. Keith Lloyd, Bachelor of Science. Zachary Wilson Lloyd, Associate of Science. Luz Karime Lobo Criado, Master of Science. Andrew Dylan Logan, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alyssa Michelle Lomas, Bachelor of Science. Daniel Lopez, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Ashley Nicole Louis Jean Millhouse, Associate of Science. Devin R. Lowe, Bachelor of Science. Jula Wanda Lucas, Associate of Science. Raul Andrew Luna, Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Christine Violet Lundberg, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jerry Luong, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Cheyenne Nicole Mabon, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. James Delos MacDonald III, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Kayla Tiara Macy, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jessica Madison, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Caitlin Ayana Madrigal, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Dana Lee Magzig, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kat Magyar, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Azad Mahmood, Associate of Science, Associates with honors. Kenzie Maiden, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Horgan Dale Maillet, Bachelor of Science. Aishwarya Majumdar, Master of Science. Aima Amjad Malik, Bachelor of Science. Joseph Richard Mull, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Alexander P. Molly, Bachelor of Science. Faye Hesh Manduru, Master of Science. Darren T. Mann, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kyle Mann, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Jordan Dominic Marsh Iona, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jenna Marmol, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ariel Brianna Martin, Master of Science. Brian Martin, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Connor M. Martin, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ashley Martinez, Master of Science. Selvin Javier Martinez, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Sergio Martinez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Halia Mason, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Hala Masri, Master of Science. Billy Mostowski, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Michael D. Matthews, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Harry Aaron Matthews, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Marcus Cody Mathis, Bachelor of Science. Michelle Matsumura, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Trina L. Matthews, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Carla C. Matsumura, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Amy K. Netterma Ra, Master of Science. Brandon Alexander Maytabi, Associate of Science. Brian J. McCann, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joseph McCarthy III, Bachelor of Science. Michaela McCarty, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Austin Taylor McClintock, Bachelor of Arts. Anthony James McCormack, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jam A. McCrary, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Kyle Addison McCurdy, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joshua M. McGee, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Matthew Navarro McKay, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Peyton McKechnie, Bachelor of Science. Stephen Ray McNamee, Bachelor of Science. Matthew John McShane Jr., Bachelor of Science. Francisco Meta, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Lilia May Dare Riss, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Edward Emmanuel Madrano, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Amani S. Meeks, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Justin Melee, Master of Science. Martin Mendoza, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Joshua Lee Messer, Bachelor of Science. Courtney Marie Messenger, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Selena Matheny, Bachelor of Science. Madeline J. Myers, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Melissa Michelli Reed, Master of Science. Dawson Noe Michaels, Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Christopher M.J. Middaugh, Bachelor of Science. Corwin Denell Milam Sr., Master of Science. Charity Marie Miller, Associate of Science. Diamond J. Miller Steele, Master of Science. Gregory Earl Miller Sr., Bachelor of Science. Molly Miller, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Gary Paul Miette III, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Brian Evan Minor, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Brandon Minton, Bachelor of Science. Anthony Miranda Aponte, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Rose Castrina Salvador Moak, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mike Mobian, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Dominique Mobley, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Amr Muhammad, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Muhammad Aden Muhammad, Associate of Science, Associates with high honors. Kaylee and Montian, Bachelor of Science. Christian Ricardo Montoya, Bachelor of Science. Ariel Cassandre Moore, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Avery Moore, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. James Earl Moore, Associate of Science. Parker Moore, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ryan Elizabeth Moore, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Scott Stephen Moore, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Zachary Tyler Moot, Bachelor of Science. Guillermo Morales, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jose Morales y Guichico, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jose Antonio Moreno Jr., Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Santiago Moreno, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Seima Mori, Master of Science. Jason Paul Morningstar, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Austin Morris, Associate of Science, Associates with honors. Jorge Ivan Mascara Palacios, Master of Science. Ambroise Kalala Mukenyi, Bachelor of Science. I.E. Shah Mole, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tiara Murphy, Associate of Science, Associates with honors. Sierra LaShawn Murray, Bachelor of Science. Craig D. Murray, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Justin Naimo, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Dante Nardoli, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Nicholas Nation, Associate of Science. William Thomas Neal IV, Associate of Science. Vishnu Teja Nibarsu, Master of Science. Spencer Ni Del Men, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Tyler Michael Neptune, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Kiefer Alexander Nesbitt, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Carrie Ann Newrohr, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alexander Fook Wynn, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tu Nu Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Akeem Nicholson, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Emma Claire Needhammer, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jamie Ann Nixon, Bachelor of Science. Colette Knoll, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Dwayne Norris, Associate of Science. Jericho Tadeo Nugiad, Associate of Science. Chidi Abera E. Nezarem, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Chioman Zamiro, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Raul Ramirez Ochoa, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Patrick Odega, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Christopher Lynn Odell, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jason O'Donnell, Associate of Science. Ephraim Fali Toluofoia, Bachelor of Science. Christopher Jacob Oganessian, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Elizabeth Grace Ogden, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Kosin Ogadengbi, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Wayne Ogle, Associate of Science. Jacob Austin Oglesby, Master of Science. Amanda Jolyn O.D., Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Evan Omart, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Luna Olson, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Anna Marie Eleanor Olson, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Ryan O'Mara, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Christina Heather Edson O'Neill, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Esme Opp, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kwasio Pong Bonsu, Master of Science. Elena Orellana, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Melvin Ortega, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Ryan Orton, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Alyssa Owens, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Timothy Wayne Pace Jr., Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Anna Paget, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Marcus Robert Page, Bachelor of Science. Giovanni Palenthia, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Solomon Dian Mapemi George, Bachelor of Science. Bryce Parent, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kenneth C. Parker, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Hetdar Menkamer Patel, Master of Science. Kushalka Patel, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Shweta Patel, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Adam Troy Patterson, Bachelor of Science. Nathan Ray Patterson, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Joshua Anthony Patton, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Kathy Pavez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ramel Justice Pearson, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Richard Esteban Pelham Gonzalez, Associate of Science, Associates with honors. Mark Richard Pemberton Jr., Bachelor of Science. Zachary Carl Pence, Master of Science. Brittany M. Pennell, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Daniel Perez, Bachelor of Science. Dylan Matthew Perkins, Bachelor of Science. Sharain Pistano, Associate of Science. Alexa Maya Petty Freer, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Tony Petrosian, Bachelor of Science. Julie Guinette Pugh, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Cody Allen Phelps, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Zachary Tyler Phelps, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Camille Leanne Phillips, Associate of Science. James Yedidia Phillips, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Richard Oliver Phillips, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Eric Manuel Pichardo Vargas, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Muriel Joy Pickens, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jake William Pierce, Bachelor of Arts. Tatiana Danielle Pierce, Master of Science. David Robert Peroni, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jersey Pierre, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Jennifer Pizecki Queller, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Thomas John Pinson, Bachelor of Science. Eugene Christopher Plummer Jr., Associate of Science. Carlos Ricardo Polanco, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. David Poplonkin, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kieron Popwell, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jonathan Christopher Porello, Bachelor of Science. Keith Potratz, Bachelor of Science. Shannon Lynn Powers, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Kevin Predestin, Associate of Science, Associates with high honors. Christopher Kwame Prempeh, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Emily Taylor Prev-Ra-Till, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Drew Cavan Price, Associate of Science. Rishab Poonj, Master of Science. Casey Kinata, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Alex Kalechi Quinn, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Misael Nathaniel Quintero, Associate of Science, Associates with high honors. Anas Rachik, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Dylan Rader, Associate of Science, Associates with honors. Christopher Radhe, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Laura G. Rahe, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jessica Carmen Ramirez, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Gabriel Santos Ramos, Bachelor of Science. Mr. Derek Randall, Master of Science. Tanya Elijah Randall, Associate of Science. Jamie Randolph, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Anthony Edwin Rasmussen, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Thomas Lloyd Ratajczak, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Rochelle Lynette Ratliff, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Teddy Savals Ray, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Taofik Ribad, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brandon Amory Redfield, Bachelor of Arts. Michael Dwayne Reed, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Aaron J. Reese, Bachelor of Science. Deanna N. Reeves, Associate of Science, Associates with honors. James Earl Reeves, Bachelor of Science. Megan Rehart, Master of Science. Zoe Oswalt Render, Associate of Science. Jorge Hernando Rengifo Marquez, Master of Science. Daniel Lloyd Reyes, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Faye Michelle Reyes, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Stephen Rhodes, Bachelor of Arts. Andrew Rue, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Yvette Richardson, Master of Science. Matthew Rysicki Sr., Bachelor of Science. Trent Reese, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. LeVar Armand Riley Sr., Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Carolyn Mary Rios Borges, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Emmanuel Rivera, Bachelor of Science. Zachary Ryan Roach, Master of Science. Jonathan Xavier Robeson, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Alexis Noemi Rodriguez, Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Seda Julia Rodriguez, Associate of Science. Matthew Rohrbach, Bachelor of Science. Paul William Rollman III, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Jose Daniel Roman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Frankie William Romeo IV, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Joshua Joseph Rose, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jaron Rosenland, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Isabella Rotermund, Master of Science. Chantel Simone Rolak, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Christina Ann Marie Rowe, Associate of Science. Kaylee Royal, Bachelor of Science. Termaine Deshawn Ruffin, Bachelor of Science. Brett Thomas Rush, Bachelor of Science. Isabella Catherine Rush, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Kenya Nicole Russell, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jacob Rutt, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Vanessa Sablowski, Master of Science. Jericho Paulo Diem Sedora, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Oluwaseyi Salami, Associate of Science. Associates with highest honors. Eli Salas Jr., Bachelor of Science. Carla Pago Salgado, Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Brittany Marie Salinas, Bachelor of Arts. Cum Laude. Mitchell Sombrano, Associate of Science. Associates with highest honors. Jerome San Miguel, Bachelor of Science. Vanessa Sanchez, Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Sebastian Santiago, Associate of Science. Associates with honors. Maurice Sapp II, Bachelor of Science. Cum Laude. Samir Serene, Master of Science. Fahime Sarkani, Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Devon Malik Savage Sr., Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Mackenzie A. Savage, Bachelor of Science. Virginia Faith Sawyer, Bachelor of Science. Cum Laude. Shelby Lynn Shoan Rock, Associate of Science. Claudia Maeve Schweitzer, Bachelor of Science. Cum Laude. Colton Scott, Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Hayden Scott, Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Travis Scott, Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Jonathan Seacrest, Bachelor of Arts. Slade Sellers, Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Melissa Sepulveda, Associate of Science. Associates with highest honors. Larry Joseph Serrano, Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Jessica Elizabeth Schaefer, Bachelor of Science. Destin Schaefer, Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Huzaifa Shahid, Bachelor of Science. Magna Cum Laude. Muhammad Shah Zayed, Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Brandon C. Shank, Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Abhishek Shankar, Bachelor of Science. Summa Cum Laude. Joshua Vince Von Shannon, Associate of Science. Associates with highest honors. Melissa N. Schaefer, Bachelor of Science. Azad Mahmood Sheikh, Master of Science. Lisa Rose Sherrill, Associate of Science. Associates with highest honors. Stacy A. Sherwood, Master of Science. Benjamin J. Shoemaker, Bachelor of Arts. Summa Cum Laude. Joshua Rick Shoemaker, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joanna Stacy Shiaka, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sydney Sierra, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Anastasia Marie Sievers, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Derek Silva, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Miller Simmons, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Logan Christopher Simon, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Shelley Lee Simpson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Joshua Nathaniel Singleton, Bachelor of Science. Jonathan Frank Scott, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Ashley Slimmer, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Anissa Brooke Sloan, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Anna Mariah Smith, Associate of Science. Austin Lee Smith, Bachelor of Science. Cassandra D. Smith, Bachelor of Science. Cooper Smith, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jason Tyler Smith, Bachelor of Science. Rachel Dawn Smith, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Xavier Tremaine Smith, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Rick Smotherman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brandon Jawan Sneed, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Mosun Made Oyendamola Sholan Ka, Associate of Science. William Aaron Solano, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Horace Somerville, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Michael Joseph Sortino, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Laurel Spall, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Jonathan Sparkman, Bachelor of Science. Justin Sparks, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Caron Irving Sparks, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jared Eben Spear, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tyler Spears, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Laketa Norsana Spivey, Associate of Science. Nicholas Sprecher, Master of Science. Nicholas Spray, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Angel Sherry Spruill, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Rules St. Fleur, Associate of Science. Amber Stacy, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jessica Stafford, Associate of Science. Stephen Stanberry, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Desmond Siobhan Stanley, Master of Science. Robin Starks, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Tyler Stiegel, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Abram Steinbrenner, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Haisha Rishonda Stepney, Associate of Science. Brittany Amber Stewart, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Julie Nicole Stewart, Associate of Science. Laura Stewart, Bachelor of Science. Katrina A. Strickland, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Gavin Stroik, Bachelor of Science. Anissa Stroud, Master of Science. Tammy Stull, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Beatrice Jane Summy, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Hannah Sutton, Master of Science. Carly Lynn Swan, Master of Science. Eric James Sweeten, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Luthni Wincheska Sylvain, Master of Science. Vintress A. Tackett, Bachelor of Arts. Mahidi Tamim, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. And Jessica Villatan, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Ilkham Tashmadov, Bachelor of Science. Austin Taylor, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Dewan Aleem Taylor Sr., Associate of Science. Califia O. Taylor Tremble, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Randall James Taylor, Bachelor of Science. Sarah Elizabeth Tinas, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Amaro Terrasas, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Joseph Edward Thelk, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Avery Thomas, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Daryl Thomas, Bachelor of Arts. Dean Thomas, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Lawrence Carl Thomas, Bachelor of Science. Taquarius Dawn Thomas, Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Tiana Shante Thomas, Associate of Science. Corey Thompson, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Aaron Thompson, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Joseph Daniel Thompson, Bachelor of Science, Magna Cum Laude. Kyle Anthony Thompson, Bachelor of Science. Christina Marie Tierno, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Antonia Ann Timmons, Bachelor of Science. Ernie Arenas Cheong Jr., Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. D'Angelo Tolver, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Sarah Tomlinson, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Orlando Torres, Associate of Science. Jasmine Toscano, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Emanuela Toussaint, Bachelor of Arts, Cum Laude. Selexis Townsend, Bachelor of Science, Magna Cum Laude. M.E. Trainer, Master of Science. John Tran, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Tai Tran, Bachelor of Science, Cum Laude. Benjamin Michael Tremper, Master of Science. Noel Page Garn Cheu, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Christopher Richard Brereton Trimble, Bachelor of Science, Cum Laude. Matthew Tyler Trotter, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Carlos Trujillo, Bachelor of Science, Magna Cum Laude. Allison Antobinas, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Katarina Brianna Parker Tucker, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Philip M. Tucker, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Miguel Angel Tercios, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Daniel L. Turner, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Justin Aaron Turner, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Hayacha Monique Turner, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Darnell Turpin, Bachelor of Science, Cum Laude. James Adam Tweedale III, Bachelor of Science, Cum Laude. Keoko Twine, Associate of Science. Charles Ubani, Bachelor of Science, Summa Cum Laude. Ryan Segunyulinfun, Bachelor of Science. Robert Allen Underwood, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ronnie Zacharias Voltanen, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sophia Nicole Vargas, Bachelor of Science. Jessica Lee Vasquez, Bachelor of Arts. Aaron Velez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Nidel Felix Vera, Bachelor of Science. Michael Verrett, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Siloane Villafana, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Antonio Enrique Villavicencio, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Cameron Bowles, Master of Science. True View, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Lawrence Thomas Wade II, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sheila Renee Walterman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jonathan Matthew Walker, Master of Science. Kimberly Walker, Master of Science. Marcus Walker, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Andrew Marshall Wallace, Bachelor of Science. Jason Michael Wallace, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Celeste E. Wally, Bachelor of Science. Dominic Walters, Bachelor of Science. Wendy Walton, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sean Brown Ward, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. DJ Warren, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Regina Rosa Watkins, Master of Science. Scarlett Deshay Watson, Master of Science. Tara Jo Waddles, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Paulina Weaver, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Robert Webb, Bachelor of Science. Maurice P. Weber, Bachelor of Science. Mark Thomas Westbrook, Master of Science. Jessica Carrington Whitaker, Associate of Science. Brian White, Master of Science. Joshua Patrick White, Associate of Science, Associates with highest honors. Nathaniel White, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jermaine Kenneth Wiggins, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Russell Wilcox, Bachelor of Science. Joseph Wilfong, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Kenneth E. Wilkerson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alva Renee Williams, Associate of Science. M. Ains Lamont Williams, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Jenny Williams, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mark E. Williams, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Marius Lee Williams, Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Michael Lee Williams Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Manise Williams, Associate of Science. Ryan Michael Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Christopher Michael Wills, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jacob Charles Wilson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. William Wimett, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jane Elaine Rosa Winbush, Associate of Science. Nicholas Frederick Wynn, Bachelor of Science. Matthew Winquist, Master of Science. Rebecca Lee Witcher, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Felicity Wolitz, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Michael Andrew Wood, Bachelor of Science. Tiana Wright, Bachelor of Science. Mako Jude Wustig, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Andy M. Wyatt, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Taylor Yeager, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Brandon Yeager, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Naomi Yeoman, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Angela Lanice Young, Associate of Science. Reynaldo John Michael Young, Associate of Science, Associates with High Honors. Miku Ureta, Associate of Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Karina Elizabeth Isas Montes, Associate of Science, Associates with Honors. Joseph Arthur Zarek, Bachelor of Arts. Rafa Zamir, Master of Science. Bo Zermino, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Rene Alejandro Zorrilla Diaz, Master of Science.
Congratulations to the SNHU class of 2026. And one more name reading, because these high honors are so important, and I left it out. I was so pleased to award the first diploma to Swan Tien Phan, summa cum laude. And finally, it is my great pleasure to congratulate the class of 2026 again. As I introduce our phenomenal Alumni Board Chair, Aaron Dupuis, class of 2019. Aaron.
Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 324,000 SNHU alumni around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will be an active part of our global SNHU community. Now, for the traditional turning of the tassel, but don't move it just yet. When you earn your associate's or bachelor's degree, you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Graduate students, you did this when you completed your undergraduate work. So if there's an undergraduate seated next to you, help them out. We're also going to have our faculty and aisle marshals help us out and throw some celebratory confetti. So at this time, if you are one of our learners who has earned an associate's or bachelor's degree, I invite you to stand and participate in the ceremonial tradition. And graduate students, please rise if you're able to help count them down. So are we ready? 3, 2, 1. As you continue to celebrate your achievements, remember there may be another SNHU graduate at your workplace or living right next door to you. Seek out and lean into your vast alumni network. Congratulations and good luck on your next chapter. We can't wait to see what you all accomplish next.
I want to thank the members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during our commencement exercise. The recessional will begin with the call of our bagpipers, followed by the platform party, faculty, and then the graduates, beginning with the front row. Please wait for the row in front of you before exiting in the center aisle, and you will leave through the tunnel where you entered. Guests must exit the building and meet their graduates outside. As a reminder, there is no entry once you have left the arena. Thank you and congratulations.